Have you ever been ignored by someone you care about? Maybe you sent a message and never got a reply. Maybe you kept trying to start conversations while they seemed distant. Or maybe someone who once gave you attention suddenly acted like you didn't exist. The natural reaction is to chase them, to ask questions, to seek answers, to fight for their attention. But psychology reveals something surprising. The more you chase someone who ignores you, the less value they often place on your presence. And today, we uncover the silent power psychology behind what you should do when someone ignores you. Because sometimes the strongest response is not what most people expect. 1. Stop chasing their attention. Most people make the same mistake. The moment they feel ignored, they try harder. They send more messages. They seek more explanations. They demand more attention. But attention that has to be forced rarely has value. When someone wants to talk to you, they make time. When someone values your presence, they show it. And chasing people often teaches them that they don't have to make any effort. Sometimes silence reveals more than 1,000 conversations ever could. 2. Focus on your own life. The moment someone ignores them, many people become obsessed. They constantly check their phone. They overthink every interaction. They replay conversations in their mind. But while you're focused on someone else's attention, you're neglecting your own growth. Power begins the moment your life becomes more important than their approval. The strongest people don't spend their days wondering who ignored them. They spend their days building themselves. And self-improvement is always more attractive than desperation. 3. Never beg for explanations. Not everyone will give you closure. Not everyone will explain their behavior. And not everyone will be honest about why they changed. This can be painful, but constantly chasing answers often creates more suffering than peace. Sometimes a person's actions are already the answer. Their silence, their distance, their lack of effort. These things communicate more clearly than words ever could. And accepting reality is often more powerful than seeking endless explanations. 4. Protect your self-respect. People often sacrifice their dignity trying to keep someone in their life. They tolerate disrespect, mixed signals, neglect, and emotional games because they fear losing the relationship. But the truth is simple. The moment you abandon your self-respect to gain someone's attention, you begin losing yourself. No relationship is worth that price. And people who respect themselves become much harder to ignore. 5. Let people reveal who they truly are. One of the greatest mistakes people make is forcing connections. They keep trying to hold on to people who are already letting go. But when you stop chasing, something interesting happens. People reveal their true intentions. Those who genuinely care will make an effort. Those who don't will continue drifting away. And clarity is one of the greatest gifts silence can provide, because it's difficult to see someone's true character when you're constantly chasing them. 6. Understand the psychology of absence. Human beings often fail to appreciate things that are always available. When you constantly give attention without limits, some people begin taking it for granted. This is why stepping back can be powerful. Not as a game, not as manipulation, but as self-respect. Your absence allows people to experience your value. And if they never notice your absence, they probably never appreciated your presence. 7. Become emotionally independent. This is where true silent power begins. The strongest people are not those who make others stay. The strongest people are those who remain at peace, whether people stay or leave. They do not build their happiness on someone else's attention. They do not depend on validation to feel worthy. and they do not allow another person's behavior to control their emotions. Because real power is not controlling others. Real power is controlling yourself. The reality is that you cannot force someone to value you. You cannot force someone to reply. You cannot force someone to care. But you can choose how you respond. You can choose self-respect over desperation, growth over obsession, peace over overthinking. The next time someone ignores you, don't chase them. Don't beg. Don't prove your worth. Instead, focus on becoming the kind of person who knows their value, even when others fail to see it. Because the people who deserve a place in your life will never require you to constantly earn their attention. And the moment you stop chasing what doesn't value you, you make room for what does. If this message spoke to you, like this video, comment "I know my worth" below. And subscribe for more deep psychological truths, emotional wisdom, and silent power lessons.